students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain the state syllabus in 8th class. The chapter 1 is Matter Around Us. Matter Around Us. Okay. Every day in our life, you are observing so many things around you. Sir, no? Now you are with you in your hand have the phone. That is a matter. You are sitting in chair. That is a matter. In my hand I have the chalk piece. That is also a matter. I am standing there. I also a matter. So all in our surroundings, living things as well as non-living things, all are you can call the matter. How you define the matter definition? How you define the matter definition? Anything, that is anything which has mass, anything which has mass and occupies some space or volume, you can call the matter. Anything which has mass and occupies some space or volume, you can call the matter. You understand the definition of the matter? Chalk piece is a matter. Yes, right, it is a matter. Why? Because this one has some mass and occupies some space. I will keep there in my board. There occupies some space. Sir, no? I am standing there. I occupy some space. You are sitting in one place. You occupy some space. Yes. In our surroundings, whatever you can see, that all are matters. So once imagine what are having that all matters. What are made up of the matter? So matter is made up of the atoms. Matter is made up of the atoms. So atom is a basic form of the matter. Also atom is a basic form of the matter. So atom, about the atom you have so many definitions according to the scientists. Briefly I will explain only 2 points to you to understand the atom definition. Atom is a very smallest particle. Before 1900, atom is the smallest particle which cannot be divisible. But nowadays you can say atom is a smallest particle which can be divisible into electrons, protons, neutrons, that all are present in the atoms. Okay, are you clear? Understand that? So matter is made up of the atoms. Okay, what are the examples of matters? You can write so many examples of the matter in our surroundings. Animals, humans, non-living things like bike, phone, my Bluetooth, so many that all are matters. Metals, non-metals, acids, bases, that all are what we call matters. What are present in basically? Atoms are present in that matter. What are present? Atoms are present in that matter. Okay. So matters are, you can say, based upon the states. So all matters having the atoms. So based on the arrangement of atoms in the matter, we can classify it into matter 3 types. They are solid, liquid, gases. Based on the arrangement of atoms in the matter. What is the condition there? Based on the arrangement of atoms in the matter, we can classify into 3 types. They are solid, liquid, gases. So now I'll explain that all types you can call states of matter. States of matter. What you call? States of the matter. So in solid, liquid, gases, I will draw a diagram for you for understanding. Clearly observe, all of you there, clearly observe my students. In that solid, all the atoms, the round circles you can call the atoms. In solids, all atoms are close to each other and arranged in regular pattern. But in liquid, they have some gaps between the atoms. But that one also having the regular arrangement, but they have some gaps in between the atoms. But in gases, they are not have any regular arrangement. Randomly arranged that atoms. They have so much distance between the atoms. So much distance means they have any attraction between the atoms? No. Why? Because the attraction is more means they are attracted closer to each other. But in gases, they have so much distance between the atoms. That's why they are not attracted. So the attraction between the atoms in gases start very, very negligible. The attraction between the gases are very, very negligible. That's why atoms in gases are far away to each other. So attraction between atoms in the solid are very, very strong attraction. Attraction between the liquids are weak. Some weak attraction. But in gases are very, very negligible. And one more thing, very, very important point to define the solid, liquid and gases. In solids having the definite means fixed shape and volume. Means the solids have definite shape and volume. For example, check please. For example, me, I am a solid. Yes, I have one body structure for you. If I visible or not, yes, I have the body structure. This structure can be changed? No. So I have definite shape and also I occupy some space. So it is the volume. So I am a solid, yes. You also a solid. So solid have definite shape and volume. Next one, liquids. Definite volume only having in the liquids. Liquids having only the definite volumes, not have any definite shape. I will explain this one with one example. I will take 50 ml of water. I will take 50 ml of water in 3 different containers. Clearly observe there. The shape of the container is the shape of the liquid. The shape of the container is the shape of the liquid. So, liquids having only definite volume but not definite shape. Okay? But gaseous does not have any definite shape and definite volume. So, based on these properties, you can define the matters into 3 types. You can classify the matter into 3 types: solid, liquid, gases. Are you understand these all? Okay. Stop this.